What's going on, everybody? It's Jamie and welcome to the channel Thrift on Fire. Today's going to be an order pull video. What sold for me recently at eBay and Poshmark.com. Poshmark Canada, I've still been making sales, but we're not pulling orders. Obviously, because of the Canada Post strike, I'm not able to get any of that stuff out, but I am still actively listing on Poshmark.ca. I'm still running auctions. I'm still selling a few things, including a couple of really good items that we'll talk about hopefully after the Canada Post strike. We don't know how long that's going to be because, they basically, both sides have decided not to even talk. So that's getting kind of ugly, honestly. We're kind of maybe even waiting for like a back to work legislation from the government at this point. I don't really know what's going to happen with Canada Post. Currently, though, I am still using Stallion Express. I haven't had any issues there. My only shipping issues currently, like I said, are with Poshmark Canada. Okay, let's pull some orders. We sold a vintage 90s jersey, okay? So this is Detroit Red Wings. It's a Ravens, okay, jersey. It's a mesh one, so practice jersey. It's got a little stain up there, and I think a couple of little pinholes as well. But overall, really nice condition. $49.95. I got a lot of interest and a lot of offers. Had this a long time. That's about $70 Canadian also. So it took a long time to get what I wanted for it, but I finally did it. Actually, when you just look at it, you can't see that stain as much as I tried to really exaggerate in the photo so somebody really knew that it was there. But this is in very nice condition overall. I never tried to get the stain out or anything else. I believe I paid $20 Canadian for this on Facebook Marketplace. And like I said, this one I've had a while, but I did wind up selling for what I was asking, which was $49.95 USD. We sold a vintage print on eBay. Now I'm actually not going to ship this one out right now, but see, this is Cooking with Jazz, okay? New Orleans, 79 is copyright, but yeah, it's pretty cool. It's down here. I had it listed. Where are you? Yeah, it's right here. So I had this listed for about $80 roughly, I think, on eBay. It did come from the Goodwill bin, so it was in a bin in a like one of those poster cases that are like the plastic sides and like the plastic front, right? So I slid it all apart, took just the print out of it, paid whatever this paper would have cost at Goodwill, the Goodwill bins, not very much, maybe $1 or less, okay? I have to get a tube to ship this out, so I'm not actually going to ship this one out right now. But yeah, I wound up taking an offer of $60. There were other ones that sold, I think is where I came up with my $80-ish range. This doesn't sell that often, so if somebody offered me $60, I think that's more than fair, to be honest, considering this came from the Goodwill bins. Could have I got more over time? Probably. But somebody wanted it for $60. I think that's still pretty fair. And like I said, these things don't sell all the time. Sort of a long tail item, so I thought this was okay for me. I do need to get a tube. I do have one up here that has a poster in it, but I do have some more at our spa, Tranquility, so I'm just going to get one from there, and then I'll get this one out. We sold our last pair of Timberland boots on eBay. Okay, $99 USD I got for these. Brand new in box. Men's size 8.5 black. You just see me sell last week, maybe even the last video, a pair of brown ones from the same place. So I bought all these wholesale. Not into it very much, honestly. Some are like $20, $25, something like that. Canadian, pretty good. I actually was talking to somebody in England, and we were trying to come up with a good shipping solution so that it wasn't going to be super expensive, and I was going to give them a 15% discount. And as we were trying to work that deal out, somebody did come in and buy these boots at full price. And yeah, I can't complain about that for sure. We sold a VHS on eBay, and somebody's getting ready to get in the Christmas mood. It's South Park Christmas 2000. This has obviously got Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo, if you do remember him.
Howdy ho, Cail. Gosh, you're looking swell.
Go away, Mr. Hanky.
I certainly do. Let's see if we can find it here. Which one are you? Not that one. Probably this one. It's red. Yeah, there's Mr. Hanky right there. He's a delightful Christmas character that we probably all remember. It is an open VHS. I did watch part of it just to test the VHS out, and wound up watching quite a bit of it, if I'm going to be completely honest. Anyway, we'll get this guy out. I think it got $12.99 USD for this guy, and it came with with the other South Park down there, and it came with the big lot of, I think, 10 that we already had sold. That whole $100 buy is certainly still paying off. I think I have a few more things from that one, including, like I said, a couple more VHSs and some clothing items. But yeah, let's get this guy out. We accepted an offer on a t-shirt on eBay, and I'm always a fan of reasonable offers. I had this listed for $40 USD. Boys are back. It's a Detroit Pistons shirt. Okay, well, you can't really see that photo. I don't know if it's eBay or no, there it just came into focus. It wasn't loaded. 1989. Screen Star's best. Okay, I got an offer for $34. Oh no, $36. Let me go back. I think it's 36. I didn't even count her. So what do we actually get for this thing? $36 USD. So that was a reasonable offer. I like that when you don't have to go back and forth. Somebody wants a couple dollars off, not a big deal. Somebody wants to give you a half price offer and low ball, not so great. But reasonable offers are always welcome as far as I'm concerned. Well, I had to dig it out a little bit. It was the very last shirt in here. Okay, so there it is, $36 USD on this guy. Let's get him out. We sold another Brother embroidery cartridge. This is number 2. Okay, $17.99. This one must be a little bit more basic. I'm not sure. They're not all worth the same, right? Some are worth $50. This one is worth $17.99. Still happy with it, as we've definitely done really well with these. You know, we have a few more left. I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 left out of all the ones that we picked up. We've done, like I said, we've done really well with these. This one, you know, not worth a ton of money. $17 USD. That's still about $25 though. We're gonna get it in a little, probably bubble mailer, and we'll get this one shipped out. So I thought I'd just jump in here for a second and clarify something. So on the podcast, we talked about this, and I think on a video we talked about this as well, that Stallion Express at some point said that in the end of November, they would no longer be accepting third-party labels, which is what Poshmark.com is, right? So they're giving you a prepaid label from United States Postal Service, and that's considered third-party because you're not buying the postage through Stallion. They did say, unless they could figure out a solution, they were gonna stop accepting those labels. Now they backtracked a bunch here. So last Monday, they actually sent an email out saying, listen, we're gonna accept labels. We couldn't work out a deal with Poshmark. We're still gonna accept these labels, but it's at your own risk. They get held up at the border or they get rejected at the border. We're not taking any ownership of this at all. You're doing it on your, you're basically taking the risk on by yourself. Okay, so I'm okay with that. For now, I'm gonna roll the dice and use Stallion Express to do that. If they stop accepting third-party labels, like from Poshmark, so the prepaid labels, then I'll figure out another solution, because I do still really want to sell on Poshmark.com if it's possible. But yeah, for now, I'm just going to roll the dice and still use Stallion Express while they're allowing it to happen, or maybe while they're trying to work out, you know, a better solution. But I thought I'd clear that up. Let's get back to the video. Poshmark.com order. Okay, Winnipeg Jets t-shirt. It's a Fanatics t-shirt, $10 USD. I'm just blowing this one out, obviously. You know, it came from the Goodwill bins. Supposed to be in clothing too, also. Came from the Goodwill bins. Don't have much money into it. I believe when I picked this up originally, it was going to go in my booth, and it just sat and didn't sell. So I brought it home, threw it online, and it sat and didn't sell. So eventually we dropped the price. I think just recently dropped the price, and now we got $10 for it. I think it was listed maybe for 11 or 12, something like that. You know, not very good. I am making probably still $2 or $3 on this. But really, I'm just getting rid of it. We're going to be honest. Let's get this guy out. All right, so it's early in the morning the next day. I just wanted to show you guys, I did wind up putting this poster in a tube like I said I was going to. I wound up getting a couple extra ones too, just in case I need them in the future. We're just going to store them over there. Okay, I got those from our spa. But you can pick poster tubes up at just about anywhere. I think they might even sell them at Staples. But that's how I got the poster out. You know, you don't want to have to fold a poster or anything like that. Something like that's a lot better in a cylinder or some sort of tube like that, and you can get it out. Okay, so we're going to continue to ship here. We did sell a few more things overnight. I'm trying to get these out to Stallion Express today. So we sold this LL Bean vest on eBay for $22 USD. It was full price sale. I did just relist this one recently, like within the last month or so. I have not been delisting, relisting. I've been buying so much stuff recently. I've been just listing it, and that's what I did yesterday. Actually, listed a few more things. I listed 10 drafts that I got up. Some this morning. I'm going to put some more up tomorrow. We had $22 on this vest. I think I picked this up at Goodwill, probably at a half off day. That's my guess anyway. But anyway, we're going to get this guy out. Like I said, $22 USD on this LL Bean vest. We sold a youth jersey on eBay, but not one of the Fanatics ones. This is a Reebok jersey. Michael Richards, Philadelphia Flyers. $34 USD, so that was an offer. I think I had it listed for about $39. This one would have came from the antique booth in Tillsonburg, Ontario. I actually go to the Goodwill bins with this guy. He's an older gentleman, and you know, I like buying stuff from him. He usually prices stuff cheap. I've sold stuff for a ton of money, and then stuff like this where I'm paying maybe about, I'm guessing about $15 Canadian is what I paid for this. Normally used jerseys are a little bit less, so maybe 15 or 10, something like that. And, you know, flipping that into $34 USD. So, you know, buy cost, it's not like a crazy flip or anything like that. Like, I don't want to give anybody that idea that, oh, I was making so much money off of this. But it's really easy for me to find these, and I can keep going back, and he's always got jerseys. So it just makes sense to keep going back and buying them because I can make some decent money. Sometimes I make, you know, maybe $15, $20 on a jersey like this one, where there's other jerseys that I make hundreds of dollars on. So, you know, it's worth going there overall for me. And I'm definitely happy picking up stuff like this and making the sale. We sold some blank media on eBay. Okay, had these listed for $12.98, and we accepted an offer on this 20 pack of Memorex printable DVDs of $11 plus shipping. Okay, I'm charging $7 US shipping on this guy. So we should be able to get it shipped out pretty easily for that. I think it's these ones right here, printable. Typically, I buy these for, I still have these left over from another buy where I bought these all for like $1 or $2 Canadian. So, you know, I'm not making a killing, but I'm into these so little. I think they might have even been just $1 a piece for these ones, but not too much anyway. Came from a local thrift store, and, you know, flipping them for $11 US plus shipping, you know, not too bad. I still have a few. You know, you can see down there, we got a whole row of media. I still have some more in my house that I need to list. Sometimes it's worth selling them individually like this. And other times, you know, you can lot them up and sell them in big lots. And I know some of those ones, some of these ones here, I think I have listed maybe in bigger lots, and maybe these ones that are similar, maybe I think they might be listed on my store as a lot of 3. Just to try to get more bang for your buck. But this is just an oddball guy because it's printable, so we did list him by himself, and sold for $11. We made a Poshmark.com order here. Okay, it's a pair of Keds, size 9. There's like little diamond prints on these ones. $17 USD. That's pretty good for Keds. Keds normally don't sell for a lot, so I'm pretty happy with this one. I'm pretty sure I don't typically pick them up unless they are really great prints. And this one's a cool enough print, but I still feel like I got these from that big shoe buy where I bought a whole bunch of used shoes by the pound. Because once again, I typically do not, unless I've had these for longer than I think, I typically don't pick up Keds, but I'm pretty sure that's where these came from. But these ones in particular, $17 USD. That's not really too bad at all. All right, I think we're going to end this one right here. If you guys like videos like this, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing for more content. We'll see you guys soon.